Um, I'm going to be addressing a lot of different topics tonight. I'm going to start off with addressing a certain issue I'm having. So, there's a lot to this, so I'm going to just start off with the main story. So, when AT&T, I've been confronting corporations about shady business practices, and ever since I've started doing this in stores, like calling them out on their manipulations, I immediately feel like I'm being followed or watched and monitored. And I know it's the corporations. I know they have some sort of like invisible list of like conscious individuals that they like track, and they're like, oh, we have one. I really feel like that. And I'm not even scared, because I know that's who has been intentionally trying to cause accidents, and that have actually caused my 2022 car accident that crushed my leg. I still believe that there is someone out there that is not happy that I'm speaking out against corporate greed, and that I'm a huge whistleblower, and I do believe intentionally caused my accident. I just haven't been able to exactly prove it. It's just my intuition telling me. So I know I have watchers out there. Some of them are family. Some of them are corporations. Some of them are big wigs, or whatever this little group of individuals is. I'm not, like I said, I know I'm not imagining every single event in my life that has been like, I don't have this bad of luck. There's always like obstacles in my lane that I have to overcome, like tires, semis busting a tire in front of me, messing up my front end. This happened before my car accident. Like I said, like, this is kind of stuff that's happened to me every time, my whole life, like the same cycles. And I'm like, okay, there's no way this many car accidents or obstacles or people who are out to harm me is all just bad luck, and because I'm gullible. No. So anyway, back to AT&T. When they launched their new SIM card, my daughter had a iPhone 12 mini, and her phone got knocked out. It stayed on SOS. It would not convert. So, of course, we're at the AT&T store, and I'm trying to get them to do it, to have them convert, to do it. It still wouldn't work with the card. And it was having connection issues in the store. So I'm like I'm asking the guy questions about, do they do this stuff on purpose? I feel like they do stuff like this on purpose so people buy new phones. Because you guys are probably going to tell us that we have no idea why it's not connecting. It should connect. And then I'm going to take it to Apple. Apple's going to say the same thing. And I'm going to end up having to buy a new phone. And I got rushed out of the store. He's like, oh, it's having connection problems. It's taking an oddly amount of time to connect to the network here. So you should probably just take it home and finish it out. It's like his eyes got so big, he looked like he could not get me and my daughter out of that store fast enough. And after that, I started seeing, for like the next few weeks, I started seeing AT&T trucks everywhere I went. In my neighborhood, they're just randomly posted up in streets, like, all the time. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Could be just working in the area, I'm sure. But, like, my network has always, my phone doesn't really work unless it's on Wi-Fi. Like, I have to like post stuff. I have to go home and post stuff. Like, if I try to do it, it's just a lot of different things. And I know it's intentional. I know it is. Because I do truly believe that the American culture is founded on manipulation, and they just call it business. Like, capitalism is evil. It is not a way of life. It's financial slavery. They just changed the definition of slavery. They didn't actually end it. They made it legal financially. So then they stole all the land, slaughtered everybody, made everybody hate each other so they could make money off of war and greed and desperation and survival, create ghettos and poverties, create this hierarchy and this, and it's legal. And it's like, you really get to thinking, and it's like, this land is not owned by man, first of all. The government can't technically own land that belongs to Earth. It doesn't belong to Native Americans, or, we wouldn't even know color if humans didn't create it. And you know why they created it? They created it to what? To identify people for crimes. And it's like, we wouldn't even know race. We wouldn't even have countries if they wouldn't have believed and convinced themselves that they could own land and steal resources and then make everybody earn an existence for the resources that were meant for all of us, not to be used as the community as one, not for trillionaires. That money that you love so much, you're gonna have to start opening up your pockets. That's all I'm here to say. And a lot of people don't like that I'm here to say these things. So I do feel like they are intentionally out to get me. And I'm still here. And I know they're gonna watch these videos and use my story and my testimony and me trying to help people to taunt me in real life. Because that's what happens. And I'm expecting every single word of mine to be used against me in some form. The thing about it is, I'm not hiding. You guys are. I have a sister-in-law who's probably going to do this, watch me and laugh and report all of the horrible things that I'm saying that are just so untrue. I have a cousin, an older cousin, who has completely manipulated me and used me and abused me my whole life ever since I was a kid, too. Behind closed doors, she plays some victim, and she's just a master manipulator. She's probably going to be on here, too, at some point. Just, spewing that I'm just a horrible individual because I finally stood up to her and told her no and called her out. She used her cancer as pretended to be broke. So, of course, I'm doing all this, we're doing, funding all the fun and, having a great time with the kids. And, she's really good at what she does. And she manipulated a bunch of money out of a lot of people, not just me. And the whole time she had all this money. And then you call her out on stuff, and then she taints your name to all the people that she's around, and she just goes from person to person to take care of her. So, I cut her off. So, like I said, there's just going to be certain people that are, probably my oldest brother. I don't know. He might come on here and fuck you. I mean, I'm not scared of you anymore. Can't bully me anymore, put your hands on me, none of that stuff. I'm not scared of any of you. There's a man named Earl Eastler that wants me dead too. Because I know all of his dirty secrets. I was one of his, basically, he was my, pretended to be my best friend since 2002 while setting me up. Because I didn't want to be with him. And he has some silent, he's just a weirdo. And he would probably pretty much like to see me 6 feet under. I'm still here screaming, fuck him. He might be on here at some point, him and his little goons, listening, wondering if I'm going to drop their names, and I am. I'm not scared of anybody anymore. That's why I'm doing this too. I just want to let my people coming on across my videos. Sometimes if you see me getting on here and I'm ranting or I'm like saying I'm performing exorcisms. Call me crazy, call me whatever you want, but I'm not used to be a light worker. Now I'm a gatekeeper. I'm a gatekeeper to hell. And I'm a punisher. Spiritually. Seriously. And, I've also hunted predators. Went undercover, once I realized what Earl Eastler was. Like I said, I'm going to dive into this a lot of things more in depth because I'm getting off topic. I feel like I said, it all connects. It's all part of the mission. I'm a hunter. I have great tracking skills. I haven't taken the law into my own hands, but I just do things, that I shouldn't do. Put myself in danger to confront a murderer or a rapist or a child molester. I track them online, and I just know who. I can point out a predator. I call myself the Predator Terminator. I'm not scared. I'm not scared of anybody. Not one person on this earth. Not a warlord, not a cartel leader who could chop me up. And I feel like anybody, I could sit down with the world's most dangerous person and have a conversation, and I bet when we walk out of those doors, he will be a changed man. I'm tired of hunting you weirdos. I'm done seeking vengeance. I want justice. That's what this page is about, justice. We're done with the slaps on the wrist of the predators and the child molesters and the rapists and the abusers of the world, because they're not just men, but the majority of them are. But there's a lot of women out here. Y'all sick. You know what people are, and you still marry them. My sister-in-law's daughter made a claim my brother sneaks into her room at night, and that's why CPS wouldn't allow them around. But she claimed it was because of drugs. And then she said, oh, that story was a lie. But it's like, okay, no, he tried to sneak in my room. I'd have barricaded my, I'm like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, barricade my door so my brother doesn't come sneak in my room. Oh, I fought him off. Fucking weirdo. Was 8 years older than me, so he was about 14. Trying to be weird and stuff. Play these little, he's just weird. It's just weird stuff. He just did some weird stuff, and like he did some other things to other people, and it's like I'm tired of people sweeping stuff under the rug and just thinking that weirdos, like you allowing weirdos and predators to be themselves, comfortable to be themselves and live in the shadows. And it's like I wanted vengeance. So I was coming at the world, with giant chips on my shoulder. I'm not even gonna lie. So I probably did seem hostile sometimes. But, when I'm confronting people, I'm not. I'm just, and like I said, from there, it's like a chain reaction. It'd just be some weird stuff that happens. I establish patterns. Being followed. A lot of weird stuff when I go places that has since stopped since I call it out online. So I call it out on my Facebook. Like I said, I'll dive into that. Try to dive into this stuff. I'm just trying to get what I can out when I can. Because I'm good, but I'm kind of scattered. Because it's a lot of stuff. And I don't know how to get it all out, because I feel like it's all important. But I don't want to make this all about me. But it is about me, because I'm like, again, it's part of my testimony to show that I'm not competition. I'm just proof that you can turn anything into power. Listen, I am not scared of anything anymore. And I just want predators to stop feeling so comfortable to be themselves, whoever you are, whether you use your power to abuse it. And you know, to me, inflation is a whip. It's manipulation, because it's not true. These resources are meant for everybody. You contribute to society, you have your resources. You know, if you grow, it's just weird. Money was created to steal wealth. So it's like, why? Man did not make these resources on Earth. That's why I said, if humans didn't exist, this planet would thrive naturally. Nature would just be beautiful and grow and prosper. Why do we need all these buildings everywhere on every square inch? Why do we need zoos to lock the animals away? Kill poachers. That's not playing God. It's protecting life. They shouldn't pay a fine and get slapped on the wrist. Bullet to the head if you're killing for sport. You kill for food, and that is it. Nature will naturally, the circle of life, but humans are manipulating the circle of life. So no wonder why everything in the nature, in the wild, we're all connected through our senses. You don't think animals can sense, can have all the capabilities we have? They just can't physically talk. It's just different. They have different wiring. But we are all connected. Except humans, they don't need us. They needed us because they needed somebody to be a voice. Because I'm thinking something obviously got twisted up somewhere down the line. I don't know where I was going with that, but we're just going to skip over that. But like I said, tonight I just kind of want to explain a few things, but I know I'm being monitored. And it started off on Facebook because I've been trolling corporations and CEOs online for a few years. And I think that's what kind of triggered it, because they got my IP address. Quick. You know what I'm saying? They found out who I was in 2.5 seconds. And I know I've pissed off some agencies and organizations because of the things that I say. And I'm not afraid to do. So, like I said, I'm just here to speak up loud and proud. I'm only going to get louder. I'm indestructible. I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed that by now. Whoever it is that is intentionally sabotaging my life, just know I'm still here. All I'm going to do is just find ways to go above, around, and through whatever trap you try to place. like I said, I'm going to show the world why I call myself the Wild Ace card. We're going to talk about more mind shifting tomorrow, but this is all part of it. It's all part of the mind shifting, because I'm all over the place right now. Like I said, I get hype. I get excited to share, so that kind of gets me stirred up. I'm like, shoot. So, I'm just going to spit it out how it comes out, and hope this gives you more of an insight to me and what I'm about. And that I don't play games, and I'm a straight shooter. I go straight to the point. I know when I'm being manipulated. I know when I'm being, I know when somebody's feeding me some bullshit. So AT&T, I had to get a new phone, and My phone, I've been having more issues with my phone. My emails I'm not getting my emails for my therapies. I didn't get my son, people were trying to contact my phone, call my phone, and kept saying it was disconnected. And my phone wasn't disconnected. My phone's never been disconnected. This is my son's ABA therapy. He's autistic. He's severely autistic. He really, really needs this facility. And that'll help me get more physically strong so I can, do what I need to do, because I have things that I'd like to do as far as life, and but it's hard right now. My main focus obviously is my son, and I'm not complaining. I'm not like, boo-hoo, that's my baby. I'm glad that I'm even able to put my life on hold to take care of my son, to be what he needs me to be. He needs me to be his voice. He's nonverbal. I need to learn him so I can be his voice. I can be what he needs me to be. That's what love is. That's what being a mom is. I don't need a reward. I don't need a recognition. I just saying it's possible. And yeah, with that, I'm going to cut it short. Got to get back. My daughter, she's at the movies tonight. And I just also want to share that, I've been in a couple car accidents since 2019. I have titanium plate and screws in my pelvis on my right side. And never had physical therapy. I just went right back to work pretty much. It's a messed up story about that. And then 23 years later, I just kind of started recovering from that, sort of. And then that's when I got hit with right below my knee down. Was crushed, both bones. I have titanium, like 9 to 10 titanium plate screws, rods in my leg, hold my bones together. They say it's healed. There's still like 20 some holes in my bones. Can't tell me I'm healed. I'm walking on a broken leg, crushed leg that's being held together. That's the only reason why I'm walking. Like, they're just putting it nicely, It's like, be honest that my body doesn't like these foreign objects in me, so it's causing it's called what they call microfibromyalgia. I'm not sure. It's basically like, nerve pain randomly throughout my body. So like, I couldn't use my left arm for months. I still kind of can't, but I'm still trying to work out. I'm still trying to, do all the things that I'm supposed to do, because I'm not about to let nothing get me down. I rest when I'm supposed to, and I mean, it's frustrating because I'm trying to. There's a lot I'm trying to do. I wanna get fit now that I understand how important what nutrition is and how important the human development is, and how you can regenerate healthy cells to replace the dead cells, and that's why you age fast and things like that. Like, just learning about things that we should have been taught in school. I want to redesign the education system. Anyway, like I said, there's so much to discuss, so I'm going to stop it there for now. Love, always. Love is our face. In your heart, carry that love. Love does not abandon you. You abandon love. No matter what I've experienced, I still believe in love, and I love me some love. And if I love somebody, I'm definitely going to tell them. I don't care if it makes them uncomfortable. At least I told them. You can call me weird all you want. I love you. Alright. Love you. To all my subscribers, future subscribers, I love you with all my heart already. We're gonna make this world spin together. We're all gonna go global. It's not just me, it's us. It's we. Community is unity. I can't be me without you. Even though I say I'm not a friendly person, I am a friendly person. I just don't like people who don't have self-awareness. Yeah, I have a problem with you. But it doesn't mean I can't just stay back from me. We can talk, but just stay back over there. Obviously. Anyway. Good night.